Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea, how the world inside your head literally builds the world around you. And more importantly, how you can actually take control of that process.
So let's kick things off with a fact that is, well, it's pretty startling. One study found that the peak time for first heart attacks is Monday morning, right between 8 and 9 a.m. Now, this isn't just about cholesterol or general stress. No, it's about something much, much deeper.
And this is a huge part of the why. Studies show that a staggering 85% of people are going to jobs they actually hate. You know the feeling. Jobs that don't challenge them, that fill them with dread as Sunday winds down because they know Monday's just around the corner. They are quite literally dying to go to work.
You see, this feeling of being stuck in a life that just doesn't fit, it's not just about being unhappy. It eats away at your self-esteem, it lowers your sense of who you are, it creates this inner turmoil, this emptiness, because deep down, you know you were made for more. So what keeps us there?
Well, the biggest obstacle is almost always an invisible one: fear. The fear of change, the fear of failure, the fear of stepping into the unknown. It's the exact same fear that keeps people in jobs they can't stand, in relationships that are unhappy, and in lives they've totally outgrown. It's like they've got blinders on and just can't see a life beyond what's right in front of them.
As one source puts it so powerfully, fear is the most destructive of all human diseases. It kills dreams, it kills hope, it just paralyzes you, convincing you that where you are right now is all you'll ever deserve. But what if there was a fundamental principle, a way to actually overcome this?
Okay, so if fear is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it starts with getting your head around this really powerful idea. Reality isn't something that just happens to you, it's actually a cycle that you create, moment by moment.
So here's the loop that runs our lives, most of the time without us even knowing it. It starts with a perception, what you believe is true. That belief creates a feeling. That feeling drives your behavior, your actions. And those actions create an experience that, what do you know, proves your original belief was right. It's a feedback loop that can either keep you trapped or, if you learn how to use it, set you free.
And this is the crucial part. If your perception is based on lack, I don't have enough money, I'm not in the right relationship, you will feel lack, which makes you act in ways that just create more lack. So to change your outer world, you have to interrupt that cycle and change your inner feeling first. You have to shift from a feeling of lack to a feeling of already having what you desire.
Okay, so interrupting the cycle is the key. But how in the world do you actually do that? I mean, how can you feel like you have something when, you look around and you clearly don't?
It's a conscious, daily effort. It's not a one-time thing. You start retraining your thinking, using positive self-talk. You speak about your goal as if it's already a done deal. You have to guard your mind, maybe turn off the constant fire hose of negative news. And hey, if it's hard to feel it for yourself, try this. Imagine a loved one achieving that goal and just feel that pure excitement for them. You have to become your own biggest supporter, your own booster.
And this whole practice, it helps you see fear for what it really is. As Zig Ziglar famously said, fear is false evidence appearing real. It's an illusion, really, a state of mind that you create, which means you have the power to change it.
The sources shared this great story about a boy who ran from the same neighborhood dog every single day. One day, he just got tired of running, so he picked up a brick, turned around to finally face his enemy, and as the dog got closer, he realized it had no teeth. So many of our fears are just like that. We spend our lives running from things that have absolutely no power to hurt us.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds a little like wishful thinking, right? But it might not be as far-fetched as it seems. In fact, the totally strange world of quantum physics offers a fascinating parallel for how our inner world might just shape our outer one. So how on earth can a thought, this intangible feeling inside your head, possibly change concrete physical reality? Well, the answer might just lie in the weird and wonderful world of quantum physics.
Okay, this might just be the most mind-bending experiment in all of science. The short version is this. When a particle isn't being watched or measured, it acts like a wave of pure potential. It's everywhere and nowhere at once. But the instant it's observed, it collapses into one single concrete reality. Now, this isn't about human thought directly, but it's an incredible analogy. What if our focus, our conscious attention, has a similar power to turn infinite possibility into a single reality?
And this idea that belief can shape reality, well, it's illustrated in the absolutely incredible case of Vittorio Micheli. His powerful, unwavering belief in his own healing seemed to trigger a physical recovery so miraculous it was deemed medically inexplicable by the International Medical Commission.
So this suggests a pretty radical idea, that our body is a holographic projection of our own consciousness, that our thoughts and our beliefs create this energetic blueprint, and our physical body simply lines up with that blueprint. If you can change the blueprint, you can change the body.
And this makes a weird kind of sense when you realize you are not a static object at all. You're a process. Every single year, 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced with new ones. You get a new stomach lining every 3 days, new skin every month. You are constantly being rebuilt. And your mind is the architect.
But look, this path of transformation isn't always easy. In fact, sometimes the most profound changes don't come from moments of joy, but from our deepest, most difficult struggles.
One source reframes these periods of deep struggle not as depression or as some kind of failure, but as a purposeful process, a dark night of the soul. It's described as a messenger sent from your higher self, a sign that you've been chosen for something different, and it's actually come to heal you.
This is the choice it gives you. Are you going to live in the world of your pain, stuck in fear, always trying to fight the darkness? Or will you shift to the world of your higher self, the one that sees possibility and understands that the darkness has actually come to deliver a message?
So the path forward isn't to fight the darkness, but to listen to it, to actually stay with those difficult feelings and try to understand them. Because the sources say that hidden inside your deepest fears is the real treasure, a chance to begin again, guided by a truer part of yourself.
So ultimately, every challenge, every desire, every single moment of struggle, from that Monday morning dread to a dark night of the soul, it's all a communication. It's an opportunity to wake up, to change the blueprint, and to consciously create the life you are always meant to live. Your life is sending you a message. The only question is, are you listening?